Hey, it's Stephanie. Welcome to Glow Big Sober. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Before we dive in, I want to remind you that I offer a range of resources to help you on your journey to being happier, healthier, more spiritual, more sober, whatever it is, I have something for you. Whether you're interested in my free 5-day Glow Up Challenge, easy and fun sobriety programs that'll help you get your glow back, or one-on-one coaching services, I'm here for you every step of the way. Just go to vibewithstephanie.com and check out all the resources now.
Have you been thinking about making a podcast? Spotify has a platform that lets you make one super easy, distribute it everywhere, and even earn money, all in one place, and it's free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or your computer. I'm doing it on my phone as we speak. So no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. And then they distribute it for you everywhere that podcasts are heard. You can also do video podcast. And with Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a lot of different ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's free with no catch. I feel like having options to do video podcasts, question and answers, and polls has let me be creative on another level, so I highly recommend that you give this a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started.
Welcome to the Glow Big Podcast, your ultimate resource for women seeking to embrace sobriety, even if you're sober curious, and create a vibrant, fulfilling life. I want to talk today about embracing sobriety during summer and what that can look like for you. I want to set the stage and highlight what staying sober can be for you during the summer season and the endless possibilities that this can be for you. First of all, when I stopped drinking, I dropped 30 pounds in a very short amount of time, and that is not unusual. A lot of my coaching clients cannot believe how much weight they've lost just from simply quitting drinking, even though they've stepped up the chocolate and the food and the sweets, because we are always trying to replace all the sugar that we got from drinking. So it is not uncommon to drop weight right off the bat. And wouldn't that be amazing without even having to try? Yes, it would. So one of the benefits, obviously, is weight loss. Another benefit is you are going to gain back so much time from quitting drinking that you're going to be able to start walking, start doing crafts, start doing things that really are important to you, and not to mention waking up without a hangover. That is a huge benefit. You are going to have such clearer everything. Your thoughts will become more positive. You're going to have so much more time in your day for personal development and positivity that it will just change your life. Even if you decide to stay sober for 1 week, just to try sobriety, because I know summertime can be like such a drink fest. Everything you do, everywhere you go, there's always alcohol around. But I can assure you that if you can just make it through like 5 or 7 days, you're not going to want to go back. You will start to see your face trim down, your neck gets thinner, your shorts fit better. It's just everything. It's so good. So hopefully I've painted a little bit of what it can look like when you choose to get sober. Now, I know it can be hard because, like I said, everything, everywhere, everything you see, all the commercials, everything is about drinking. And when it's hot outside, we're thinking about a blue moon or some kind of white crisp wine. I know that was me too. It was so hard my first summer because I was thirsty, and it was so much temptation around. But I can teach you ways to get around that will make it so much easier for you than it was for me, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was walking through this by myself, and I want to make it much, much easier for you. So I'll give you some tips now that you can use. You can start making sure you have replacements on hand. This is a biggie. Even if it's just club soda, that's going to help a lot. Now, think about adding lime and lemon and pomegranate and blueberry and rimming the glass of your club soda. So now you're looking good, right? You got a wine glass, you've got ice in there, club soda, and you've added fruit. You are not going to feel like you are missing out in any way. If that is the only thing that you carry with you the entire summer, do it, because it makes all the difference in the world. I noticed a lot of times when I was having a craving, I was thirsty. That was it. I was just thirsty and used to having something to grab. I also quit smoking around the same time. So it was like a really strong urge to just have something, to ingest something. So you will realize that a lot of this is just habit, but you do want to have replacements, and don't make it tap water. Because that's what I was doing in my first 2 or 3 days sober. I went to the kitchen and grabbed some ugly old cup of my kids, like a Mickey Mouse cup or something, filled it with water and was like, this sucks. This sucks. This is punishment. So I do want to make sure that you know the importance of having it be sparkly and having it in a beautiful glass. You do not have to toss out all those amazing glasses you've collected over the years, your margarita glasses, your wine glasses. Keep those, use those. That's my first tip, is make sure you have something, even if it is as simple as a liter of club soda that you can get for 89 cents. That is a great start. Take that with you everywhere. Don't let yourself get thirsty. In my early sobriety, I went into a grocery store and they had all these end caps of wine. And I was thirsty. I had no idea that I was not allowed to be thirsty ever. And I went into the store and just had a vision of myself drinking every single wine there. They were warm. It was white wine and they were twist offs. And I had this vision of slamming one back right there in the store. And I immediately went to the beer section, grabbed a case of Budweiser Zero in the white cases, and drank one in the store and drank one in my car and was fine. And I know you're probably not supposed to drink one in the store, but it was an emergency. I was having a moment. That was about to be a do or die moment in my sobriety. And had I not been thirsty, that moment would not have happened. So if you have to go to the grocery store, if you have to go, you're going to go get hot dogs and hamburgers, make sure that you walk in there with a sparkly water. Walk in there with your iced coffee. Walk in there with something to drink, a Diet Coke, whatever it is. Make sure you're not thirsty ever, all summer long. If your intention is to stay sober, don't let yourself be thirsty, because you will pick something up. Also, as far as having something in your hand, make sure that you have like nuts, chocolate, pretzels, carrots, always in your car, gum. I mean, keep yourself busy, keep your mouth moving with something to eat. And like I said, you will still probably lose weight. Even if you're always munching on something, you will still probably lose weight. And we'll worry about that after the fact, like what you can replace it with that's healthier. But for now, do make sure you have chocolate, because you may not think that you like sweet stuff, but that's because you're getting all your sugar from the wine. You don't even I was like, no, thank you. I don't really like sweet stuff. Well, I do. I was drinking a gallon of sugar in that wine all the time. So when I quit drinking, it was like eating every piece of sugar I could get my hands on. And I'll show you later on down the road how to switch over to lower sugar options and things that are healthy. But for now, give yourself all the grace in the world. Eat whatever you want. Eat the good food. But make sure you're not ever thirsty and you're not hungry, because a lot of times it's just one of those basic human needs that's all we want. And once we satisfy that, we are good to go. Another tip is to walk. It's hot girl summer, right? That's what they say. And I want to see you walking. If you're going to try to quit drinking, you cannot keep doing all the same things that you've been doing before, because that is a habit. You're in this habit cycle. So I need, for every time you think about drinking, take a walk. If you are going to hang out with your friends, take a walk before you go. Take a walk when you get back. Take walks. I mean, walk it out. That will help you get rid of some of the crazies and overwhelming kind of feeling and all your thoughts getting in your head. If you walk, you will be ahead of the game. So walking is a very huge tip for summer. If you can, try and not go on the boat, try and not go to brunch, try and not go to all the things that you used to do in the first 30 days, because it's going to be hard. It's going to be tempting unless you are fully prepared. And by fully prepared, this means you need to have a very strong why you're not drinking. You need to have all your replacements, and you need to bring them on whatever you're doing. If you're going to go on a boat, bring your replacements. If you're going to go out to lunch, call ahead and make sure they have alcohol-free options. Alcohol-free beer is amazing. Even if you never drank beer, I'm telling you, it works and will stop the craving. It's filling, it's sparkly, it makes you think you're drinking beer. There is no FOMO. It's amazing. So if you must keep going on these summer adventures and traveling and all the things, just make sure you're prepared. And then also make sure you have a reason to leave. Make sure you have a reason that you're not drinking and practice it out loud. They're going to ask, oh, you're not drinking? What's wrong? So you want to have a reason, even if it's a lie, even if you want to say you're on antibiotics or if you have a marathon you have to run in the morning, whatever it is, just have a planned excuse because somebody will push you to know why. And they'll probably make you feel weird about it. And if you tell them, I'm not drinking because I drink too much, I'm out of control when I drink, or it makes me feel bad, they'll say, you don't even drink that much. They will try to tell you don't have a problem. And then you will say, you're right, I don't have a problem. Yay, see, so-and-so said I don't have a problem. So why am I doing this? So you'll talk yourself out of it. So make sure you have a great reason that you are not drinking. And also I recommend having a reason to leave. So things can start to get awkward when the people around you are drinking to excess, like y'all always did, and you're sitting there sober and feeling weird. So you want to have a reason in advance that you're leaving early. And I would stick to I started a walking group and these girls were walking in the morning at 6 a.m. I can't drink because we're walking tomorrow and I have to leave now because we're walking tomorrow. That would be my thing. And then make it true. Go for the walk because for real, my coaching clients, one in particular, she's like, I'm going to the gym. I'm like, that's not the same. It's not the same. I'm happy that you're going to the gym. Yay. But you also need to walk. It is a game changer. And it's just spending time with you. Hopefully you'll plug into this podcast or other podcasts that are sobriety related, especially in the first 30 days. You just want to really bring it home on the sobriety. So really get all the information you can in your head while you're walking. I hope some of these tips worked. They weren't really in the nice package that I wanted to give them to you. I have a lot to say, obviously, and I've had a lot of coffee this morning, so it didn't come out as perfectly as I wanted it to, but hopefully these tips will help you for summer. Number one, get your why together. Why do you want to quit drinking? Is it causing you problems at home? Is it making you have headaches? Do you feel like you're foggy? Whatever that reason is, write it down. Make it big. Make it a big one. Then make sure you have great replacements. If you don't want to spend a bunch of money to start, get one big old thing of club soda and a lime or a lemon, and make sure you're using that replacement and you carry that thing with you everywhere you go, and make sure you're never thirsty. If you want to make it fun, you can totally do alcohol-free wines, alcohol-free beers. You can do Ritual Zero Proof, which is my favorite, especially the tequila for summer because you can make mocktails. Don't forget, you can always rim the glass with some awesome salt or tagine. When we go to Mexican for lunch or whatever, I will get a huge club soda, tons of limes, and have them rim the glass while my husband gets a margarita and feels like crap after the fact every single time. And I'm walking out of there high as a kite and so refreshed and so excited about my club soda with lime and a rimmed glass. I promise it gives you the same effect, but better. Honestly, better. So the replacements, make sure that you give yourself grace when it comes to eating for the first, if you're doing 7 days sober, fine. If you're doing 30 days sober, give yourself the grace. Eat the chocolate, eat the donuts. You're going to have sugar cravings that are something out of this world. You didn't even realize you liked sugar all that much, but you do now. So give yourself grace on that. Make sure that you're walking every day, a couple of times a day. It really will stave off the craziness. You're going to start having some craziness come up and you just need to walk. Don't get in your car. Do not get in your car because you're going to drive straight to the liquor store or the gas station. Just take a walk and come back and you'll feel better. Make sure you're listening to tons of great podcasts, including this one. Save it, review it, download it. Make sure you're sharing it with your friends if you like it. If you're going to go do all the things, like the brunches and the boats and the floating in the lake and all the things with your friends, make sure you pack a cooler of your alcohol-free stuff. Make sure you pack your reason why you're not drinking today, and make sure you have a reason to excuse yourself so that you are not nervous and shaking when it comes up, because it's going to come up. So make sure you've practiced it out loud to yourself in the mirror why you're not drinking today and why you got to go. And that should arm you with some really great advice for this summer. I am so excited that you're thinking about this journey for yourself. It's been the best thing I've ever done for myself. I got my glow back. I got my purpose. I'm a better mom. I'm a better wife. I don't have a fatty liver anymore. I lost the 30 pounds. Most of my anxiety is gone. The overwhelm is gone. I'm forgiving myself. I've forgiven my mother. I am a lighter, happier, softer human being. This is the best thing I ever did. Was it hard? Yes. Is it still hard sometimes? Yes. But every single day is worth it, and it'll be worth it for you. Nobody I ever have coached or known has regretted getting sober. Nobody ever is like, man, I wish I hadn't done that. No, it's the best decision. It will transform your life. So now, if you are thinking about this, but you don't know how to start, you don't know what to do, I have a free 5-day glow up email challenge. This is going to be 5 days of email videos from me giving you practical tips, strategies, inspiration, activities, personal stories, and you're going to get to work on your self-care, building healthy habits, stepping out of your comfort zone, connecting with others because you're also getting a private group. It's awesome. It's the perfect way to dip your toes into sobriety, and you'll get to do that with me right by your side as a sober coach. And you get to do it for free and see if this is even something for you. But I think you'll love it, and I'm here if you need anything at all. Go to vibewithstephanie.com and you can sign up for the free challenge there and all kinds of fun stuff. vibewithstephanie.com. Thanks so much for being here. Be sure to drop a review on this podcast if it helped you in any way. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Glow Big Sober podcast today. If you love this episode, please share it. And if you want to learn more about how to build or maintain a sober lifestyle, be sure to check out vibewithstephanie.com for more information. If you're ready to take your journey to the next level, I invite you to sign up for my one-on-one coaching services, where we can work together and create a personalized plan for your growth and healing. Until next time, may you be happy, healthy, and free.